Do you remember where the apple dews were?
Could we try and pick something else for a change?
U-turn!
It doesn't work if you warn me after you turn.
Is it me, or is the ground shaking?
It's shaking. It's shaking a lot. Is it over?
Seems like it. Anything broken?
No, I don't think so. Well, except...
It's not all lost.
Well, it is. A bit.
Look, we can always search the islet, try and find a way to get to the other side.
Such as...
I don't know. A rope, a jetpack, spring-loaded shoes, anything.
I don't want to be stuck here. It sucks.
Me neither. That's why we'll have to find something.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to broadcast Welcome to Haven, a very, very weird indie game. Now, you probably ask yourself, Daddy, why are you playing this game? Why are you playing Cyberpunk? That's because I don't have Cyberpunk. At least not yet, anyway. So you know what? I started the Haven. I heard this game's really good, but 2020 nearly over, and for I really need to need something on my top 10 list. You know what? This should be fun.
Did I just feel you pinching my butt in passing?
How could I possibly achieve that?
So what do I do? What up, bot?
It isn't ripe yet. I think I found something.
Huh?
Call me crazy, but this looks like a Bluton.
Yup, it looks like a flow bridge. Kind of like the one we took to get here. But smaller?
Is that possible?
Not that I know of. Interplanetary flow bridges are a well-documented subject, though when it comes down to it, no one really knows how they work. But I've never heard of bridges this size.
Well, regardless, this one is here.
Yes.
Okay. If this really is a flow bridge, I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
What?
Flow bridges are linking one place to another, right? So this one definitely leads someplace.
Wait, you want to just get on there without knowing where it goes?
It goes elsewhere. I think that's as good a start as any.
Huh.
Do we have everyone? Okay?
Here.
Then we're good.
Looks like we're on another islet.
Yeah. The bridge seems to be a link between the islets. If there are any others like this, we may be able to get back to the nest. Have you?
No, never. Must be an endemic species. I wonder if it's edible.
Only one way to find out.
Yes, you're right. I'll pick up some berries and run some tests. First, we'll need to observe any cutaneous reactions. Then we'll cook them to eliminate bacteria.
It's peppery.
You did not.
Go ahead, try it. I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh, yeah. That is peppery.
Lightweight. Off we go. Let's pick these.
I'm not sure these will go great with the apple dews. But where there's a meal, there's a way.
You know what doesn't go great with apple dews? Apple dews.
We'll need to wait a little bit for it to grow. Do you see what I'm seeing?
A big ugly lizard?
No, the mushrooms on its back. Looks like a type of Hygroscybrubescens.
Ah. Is that good news? Like, can we eat it?
Oof, not at all. Unless you're looking for a quick way to unload your kidneys. But don't you find that symbiosis amazing? The movements of the lizard are helping spread the spores. As far as what the lizard is gaining, I'll have to study that closer.
Maybe it doesn't even know. Maybe we should tell it.
No way. You don't get in the way of Mother Nature's plans.
I'll make sure I remember that next time you have salad stuck in your teeth.
Sorry, birds. We didn't see you. Seems like our mini flow bridge wasn't a unique occurrence.
Good, because those things are really useful. Wow, that's... Actually, what is that?
We should take a closer look.
Any idea what's underneath our feet, Mr. Geologist?
I'm a biologist.
Isn't that the same thing?
Biology, the living, geology, the rocks.
And what makes you think this is not living, pray tell?
It looks like a dust deposition. Some kind of rust. And it looks like this kind of rust is particularly sensitive to flow.
What?
Look beneath your feet.
Oh, there's vegetation underneath. It was probably smothered.
Good thing we came this way.
That way, look. It looks like the rough...
Great. We can bring that back to the nest to study it. This is a pretty one. Even the appledew shrubs are completely covered.
I hope this one will yield some nice and juicy fruit to thank us. Rust.
Saw that. That's great. It means there must be others. If we're lucky, they'll bring us back to the nest. the last one?
Clearly. We're breathing a lot easier without all this rust.
Sharp turn.
Come on! Grow, little bud. You can do it!
We should find the nest if we keep going north.
Explain to me how you know which way north is on this planet?
We should find the nest if we keep going straight ahead.
Thank you. We're too heavy.
Nah, this aerial thread is just too fragile.
It could always be useful. My turn.
A good one. What was that noise?
Ugh, my stomach. It needs to be fed soon. Come on. Don't be scared.
A big bug like you? This is where we came from.
All right, I know. I thought this planet was supposed to be a desert.
Deserted, not a desert. According to the archives, a colonization plan had been considered by the Apiary, with Exonova as the main provider. But the planet was eventually classified as inhospitable.
Let me guess. Is it because of that rusty stuff?
I don't know. The file doesn't say anything about that.
I hope we don't have any more unpleasant surprises. We're here! We found the nest!
But in what state?
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is no way this thing is flying again.
Don't say that. You could make a rock fly with the right tools.
Well, maybe. But not this one. Both wings are wasted. The propellers were ripped off. And I'm not even done checking the inside.
We weren't really planning on leaving, were we? We don't really have another place to go anyway.
I'm tired. Why are we always so unlucky? Why are you laughing?
Hold on. We decide to escape the Apiary, which apparently no one has managed to do before us. We punch in some coordinates really at random, only because some obscure document from Exonova vaguely attested to the existence of a habitable planet. By some kind of miracle, we cross the boundaries of the Apiary without getting caught. We travel across space in a Class D ship that is totally not designed for that. And in spite of the fact that this is not all-terrain, we land without breaking anything. We find food and flow on site even though we hadn't really planned for it. Finally, we get hit with an earthquake, all right, but we get out of it unscathed. The only real consequence is that the nest is a little bit busted. And you think that we're unlucky? We are the luckiest people in the universe.
That's one way to see it.
This planet is our chance to start a new life. With our own rules. Away from the Apiary, from the matchmaker and all that loot. And I'd rather endure 1,000 earthquakes than risk being away from you.
What did you say this planet was called again?
Source.
Source. The beginning of something.
Seems like it. Okay, now I'm really starving.
Imagine how I feel.
Do you think that's impressive? We can fly too. Whoa, what a mess. And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah, we'll need to find a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for the day. We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you want, but I am going to bed. I'm not hungry.
I never thought I would hear you say that in my whole life.
I guess my stomach has a deep connection to the nest condition.
Do you want to tidy up a bit?
No. Tomorrow. I don't feel strong enough right now.
Wow. These floating islands are really something.
Yeah. Never imagined I would ever see this. You okay? You? Wake up! It's okay. I'm here. That was just a nightmare. Everything's fine.
That wasn't a nightmare.
Sure it was. Rest easy.
No! I was awake. I could hear you. I just couldn't move or yell. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible.
Yeah, seemed like it was. Do you want my opinion? I'm not a dream expert or anything, but...
It wasn't a dream. I wasn't sleeping. My eyes were wide open.
No, your eyes were closed.
I'm telling you, they were open. I saw everything. You, the room, everything.
Okay. What I meant was that it may have been because of the nest.
What?
You said you couldn't move. You were nailed to the bed. A bit like the nest which is stuck to the ground, right? You've been flying in this thing for years. I bet you're upset to see it in this condition.
No kidding. Which means that if we fix up the nest, this'll all go away?
Could be. Worst case scenario, the nest will be fixed.
Yeah. Well, I hope we'll eventually find the missing parts then, so I can get fixed up too.
All right. Now we can see a lot clearer.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but that should do the trick for now. Now we just need to figure out how to level the nest. The Tractoglobe is probably done charging. Let's bring it outside.
Do you think it'll be enough to lift it?
I hope so, because I have no idea what else we can do.
Overall, this game is very good so far. It's a very cool game. Will I play more of it? I probably will play more of it, maybe before the year ends. Again, that is a huge maybe. Because let's face it right now, Cyberpunk comes out tomorrow. That's the one game I'm looking forward to the most.
Yes?
Can we cook something?
What? Did we already eat everything?
Yeah.
Anyways, what?
So,
There's kind of an apple dew taste.
it's in there.
Hey, you never told me. What did your mate look like?
I don't know.
Didn't you get her file from the matchmaker?
Yeah, I did. But I never really looked at it.
Seriously? You're not even curious?
Well, no. I already knew you,
Whatever. Come on, we'll look at it together.
if you wish.
Oh, all right. Any other pictures?
Yeah.
She's kind of cute.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Don't you?
I don't know. Too much makeup, I think. I like a more natural look. Like yours.
Do you really think I'm not wearing any kind of makeup right now? Come on, let's check her profile instead of this foolishness. Let's see. Interests. Reading, music, having a drink with my friends. Whoa. Do you think you can handle such a strong personality?
That's harsh.
Job. Ocean biology research assistant at the University of Ox. Huh. Okay. Looks like you two are made for each other.
No one is made for each other. That's the kind of rhetoric the matchmaker uses.
Yeah, Yeah, I know. But it still looks to me like that was a blooting good pick. You'd make a great couple.
Might have made. There's a difference. Tell me, are you really wearing makeup right now?
We spend every waking minute together in the nest. If I discreetly slipped into the bathroom every morning to put on some eyeliner, don't you think you'd notice?
Yeah. At least, I think? But you're not really answering my question, though.
I know.
Aw. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna call it like
You've
here.
already eaten too much.
I can never eat too much.
Okay? I've already eaten too much. I think we're not gonna have enough ingredients.
Ugh,
There might be some leftovers in the fridge. Otherwise, we'll have to go out for groceries.
Okay, like I said before, I'm gonna call over here. Staging.
You?
yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Sorry.
Do you need anything?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna call you. They're gonna join my Haven Preview Part 1. Staging for more Haven later today or tomorrow. I don't know, I'll bring you something. In the meantime though, I'm gonna call you here. Don't worry, we'll play more Haven like tomorrow, hopefully, maybe. I don't know, I'll bring you something. And I'll see you next. See ya. Bye.